There we go.
Okay, so last session you finished up the border passing and you're able to get through into Dragonlands. You continued on your way to Sobran, where you found your cart and mules you sent ahead of you to try and get the guard away from your position when you were going to the demonic temple. They had just stopped in what seems to be an open field, and after Adrian pointed up, you noticed that Stobran was actually a floating island. You saw some other flying creatures going to the east side of the island, so you decided to use Cyrus's new bat to fly you up there. After traveling around the city buying supplies, you found out that one of the local officials was having some problems with a drug den. You went to the half dragon, who was called Astaroth, and you took on the job. You cleared out the drug den. You only killed two of the drug inhabitant people, as well as Tearling that you found there. You returned with a good amount of the drugs as evidence, as well as a more serious drug, wicker dust, which Astaroth was rather upset about seeing in his city. He paid you for your services and told you to keep quiet about the wicker dust. And that is where we left off. It's currently nighttime after finishing up the drug den, so you might want to head back to an inn and rest.
Yeah,
Adrian's pretty much used all his spells.
Resting sounds good.
yep. Couple of party do need a bit of health going.
Okay, so you returned to the inn you used the first day you were here. One sec while I find the inn. Okay, again, they ask for 3 gold per person.
And again, I'll pay for everyone's room and again.
You can do that if you want to.
Yeah, that's the why not. What is it? Six of us technically.
You don't have to pay for Vivi. We'll just assume she's in the Aether somewhere.
That's 15 gold taken off me.
Okay. You pay for all the rooms. Do you want to do anything before you sleep for the night at all? I'll take the silence as a no.
Yeah, probably not. Anyone need to go to a shopper out?
Night, so
No.
don't think anything's
fine.
open.
Totally asleep this whole time.
Yeah.
Gee, what were you saying?
Yeah, just mentioning that if it's night and shops aren't even open.
Yeah, shop's not going to be open at this time of night. Well, there might be a few, but not really the smithy. Okay, so you're asleep for the night, and nothing really happens that would wake you, and it brings you to the new day. There is quite a hearty bit of conversation from downstairs in the inn as you wake up.
Did we heal for that rest then?
Yes, you would heal your level in health. So you'd heal for 4.
Also, I have 2 strength damage. I'm just wondering.
You recover 1 per hour, so you would have got it all back now.
Cool. Thank you.
Same for you, Fish. Your will is all back if you haven't done that already.
Alright then. It's like... Yeah, I'm good.
Would you like Adrian to heal you all, Remar?
Yeah, I can do.
If he would, me as well.
Oh, Remar gets 15, so he's almost at full. It just takes you 1 off full, doesn't it?
I'm 1 health from max, that's alright.
And Romadeer wants to heal as well, does he?
Yes, please.
Oh, getting top rolls for heals today. You heal for 14.
You
Wow, he's
Adrian.
killing.
Take it you're doing all this downstairs? Or are you entering into one of your rooms to do this?
One of the rooms, just in case anyone starts asking questions.
Alright, we'll assume you will enter Ramar's room.
Oh, hello there.
So Adrian notices that both Ramar and Romadeer are still hurting from the drug den exploration, so he heals both of you.
Thank you, darling.
This one's on the house, mon ami.
Just like your room. So what's the plan then? Do you want to see if there's any more work in this city? Because there seem to be quite a few rich people here.
Sounds like
Do you
something's
wanna
going
stay
on
here or-
downstairs.
Yeah, true. Yo,
O'Brien is full of the royals.
let's go downstairs and see what's going on.
Okay, as you go downstairs, you notice a rather finely dressed hooded man. You would assume he's either human or half dragon, talking to the innkeeper. The conversation seems to be a bit heated, but he notices your party walk down the stairs, so instead of talking to the innkeeper, he turns towards your party and begins to walk towards you. Then we're going to react to
boy.
this, or... So, the hooded man walks up to your party. I would assume Romadeer's in the front. Or would it be Renard?
Sure.
Hey, he walks up to your party and addresses Romadeer. Ah, good sir. You're that little group that helped Astaroth the other day, were you not?
Oh, yeah, that's us.
Wonderful, wonderful. I have this letter for you. The tavern keep here wouldn't give me your room. He puts his hand in his cloak and brings out a sealed envelope with what you'd assume is a royal stamp. He hands it towards you.
Alright. Thank you. Who's this from?
It is from Astaroth. I am one of his messengers, although this innkeeper does not seem to get that. He looks towards the innkeeper with disdain in his eyes. Well, I hope you have a rather good day, sirs, and there's no madam among you. I remember there was a little girl accompanying you a lot, but she seems not to be here. Well, pass on the message to her if you would. Good day. The robed man turns away and walks out of the inn.
Okay then.
And then I'll open up the letter and show it to everyone. I don't know how to.
Okay, to the people who can read, it's in common. It's basically an invitation to Astaroth's mansion yet again, and it says he has a matter of utmost urgency for your lot. And at the bottom it says you'll be paid once more.
Shall we head there then?
Sounds like more money for our pockets.
Alright, does anyone want to go anywhere before heading to the mansion again? Or the estate? I'll take that as a no. So,
Sure. So,
as you walk to the estate, everybody roll spot.
Everybody gets +2 because I leveled up.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Yes.
How is it you always roll horrible on spot and listen as a dog?
No. It's awesome, isn't it?
Okay, so Cyrus, Adrian, and Rovender, you all spot several posters lining some of the boards and walls around. And they all seem to have rather large pictures on the top and some writing just below them.
what are the pictures of?
The picture is of a grand coliseum, as well as people lining the stalls and people inside of the ring fighting.
Ooh.
Below the painting, it says that this is one of the annual tournaments being held in the human lands. At the very bottom, if you read past all the jargon, it reads that there's a 20,000 gold reward for the champion, and it also states this is going to be a prisoner's bout as well, so anyone who is in prison or is on death row of sorts, or if anyone has anything against their name to do with the law, can enter this, or is forced to, and then their misdeeds will be forgiven and written off.
Can the people who saw it point it out to the group?
Yep. Since Fish is the only one who didn't see it.
And Rovender, I'll just walk directly up to it and like, oh, I like this. What's all this gibberish below it?
Sounds like a fight to me.
One sec while I whisper Balgor.
Okay.
As you read the poster, you do notice there are other half dragons and humans reading the posters and talking amongst themselves. They all seem rather excited about the event.
After this job, I say we all head up. Up to the human lands, I mean.
It always has the date that the term is going to start, starting on day 222 of this year.
Do you want to take part of the tournament?
Yeah, of course.
Does it say whether it's a group fights or one-on-one?
There is no mention if it's a single or team-based tournament. This just seems to be something to grab the attention of potential fighters.
Also, I think I should mention that it seems that we are being followed.
Wait, what?
Just so you know, I don't know who it is or what they want.
I said I whispered to the group saying we need to go down a sharp alleyway and then try and grab the people following us.
Always with the brass tactics, mon ami.
Well, I want to know why they're following us. I'm not going to hurt them. And if it's a misunderstanding, I'll give them a call to make them feel better.
Falgor,
Right.
do you know where they went?
Well, I point where I saw the figure.
Okay, so Falgor points to a nearby rooftop where none of you can see the person she's talking about. It's in a part of the city where most of the houses are either adjoining or have small gaps between them.
So they might have been around ever since I arrived to Alf.
No.
You want one of us to check it out? Or
If you were to check it out, you would need to climb up to the roof.
If they've been just following us, I don't. Well, I mean, they haven't done anything during all this time.
But why would they follow us?
Maybe we have fans. Maybe not for me, but you a lot might have fans.
I don't know what a fan is, but I know that wolves tend to follow their prey until one of them starts to lag behind.
Falgor, was this a furry fellow?
No,
Then I doubt it's a
It's-
dog. Or a wolf.
it was a humanoid figure.
What you subtle people call a metaphor. Is what I've heard.
I do not... I think I know what you mean. But alas, if they have not attacked you since you've arrived, they shouldn't be much of a threat.
But if they've been able to
They
stay
don't seem to
undetected all this
be.
time,
I mean, you've been here for how many days now?
What, maybe at least.
well, they've clearly gone out of sight now, so I say we carry on with our day. Get a bit more money in our pockets.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so you're heading to the estate then?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you continue on your way to the estate. From the inn, it takes half an hour, just like before. And as you get to the gate, you notice the guard is still stationed out front, but he remembers you lot since yours is a rather unique
Unforgettable,
group of
yeah.
individuals. And he opens the gate in preparation for your arrival. As you walk up to the estate, you notice the guards are still patrolling the area. They look at you, but they know by now you're not going to cause much harm, so they don't exactly slow down at all. As you get up to the estate, it's the same thing as before. A butler allows you entrance and asks you to leave your weapons in a nearby stash.
We do.
There's no point trying to hide it.
I hope.
Okay. I assume no one holds anything in secret. If you do, just write down or roll for hiding it. The butler, after you take your weapons, put them in a stash, leads you back to Astaroth's room. And he does the same rigmarole. He enters first and then calls you in after him. You enter into Astaroth's chamber yet again, and everyone rolls spots.
God's sake.
Okay. Everything seems to look fine in this room. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Astaroth notices you enter and waves you closer to his table. I assume you all heed his command, and as you walk further in, the butler closes the door behind you.
So you've got work for us?
Yes, It's a more private matter than the one before. There's been an abduction of sorts.
Those are always fun.
Not always. Sometimes they take what they shouldn't. A local lord, let's call him R. He was taken last night. Just after we, finished rounding up the people and the evidence from that drug den. Our guards were not fast enough to follow them, but we got their trace. Know where they are? We know their number, but I dare not send an army. Your group, you seem more capable than most, and sworn enough to go in there without causing a rise. Go there, slaughter the kidnappers, and return the person who was kidnapped.
Sounds like fun.
Where are we going?
It is not on Stobran. Follow the mountain towards the east. You should get there by nightfall. You'll find a rather large complex in the cusp of the mountain. There should be goblins. Quite a few. Our scouts. They counted at least 6 on the exterior.
What equipment and how strong are these people? Like, what equipment do they seem to be wearing?
It's a well-fortified base. If I'd found it earlier, I would have sent the Dragonborn. They have plentiful amounts of weapons and food. They could withstand a siege for quite a while.
How did this thing grow in a city like this?
Like I said, it's not on the island. Down on the mainland, to the east.
Is there a particular reason why you're choosing us over an army? Said we might not get caught on our way in, or?
Well, gotta clean up the poor district. And sending an army out of Stobran? That would cause quite a ruckus among the populace, and word gets around.
I understand. Well, you guys feel up to it?
Up.
I don't see why not.
Hey, wake up.
Ramar, are you okay with this situation? I am all for it then.
Sounds good.
Okay, he marks on your map where the keep is supposed to be. Would you like to ask any questions before you leave?
What's the reward we're talking about here?
wake up.
Well, if you return the kidnapped person, we're speaking in around 4,000 gold for your group.
What was the name of the lord who was kidnapped?
Until you return him, all I'm gonna say is Can't let words get out.
So we're leaving no survivors then, other than Lord R?
Correct. If any of them get away, I don't know what they would do next.
Sounds good to me.
So you said the best of your knowledge, it's goblins.
He said they are goblins.
They
At
are
least the
goblins.
ones on the exterior.
Right. I just didn't know if this was like an organization or something.
Well, they kidnapped a lord. It's going to be a big group either way.
Yeah. Well, perhaps we should gather up some quick little supplies, combat, and I guess if we leave soon, we'll be there by nightfall.
Yeah, better to go under the cover of night.
We might be able to even take out a few before they notice us.
I'll have to leave that to you, lot. My armor's not exactly the quietest.
So, what are people buying in preparation? If anyone wants to buy anything at all.
I would like to get some health potions.
You can go to the
If that-
local alchemist shop, yes?
Ooh.
Hello there, Jerry. What might you be looking for?
I'm looking to get a little roughed up, and I'm looking for some potions to help with that. Perhaps something to heal my wounds.
Ah, yes. Well, we've got several varieties of potions. What are you in the market for?
Something that'll heal up. Well, let's say. See these cuts here? I'd like something that maybe heals up these sorts of wounds.
Well,
I'm still fairly damaged.
I can sell you up to a cure serious wounds of potions.
I could go for just moderate wounds. What's that amount?
That's
What do
2d8 plus 1. And
Right. What are you selling? What are you selling these for?
300 gold a bottle
For the serious or moderate?
for the moderate ones.
Damn, you drive a hard bargain.
How about a light one?
For a light one, I can let them go for 50.
I'll take 2 light ones then.
you can always barter with your diplomacy skills.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not gonna make it worse.
I'll let you lot buy yours and then I'll try a -2 diplomacy roll.
I'll take
You
One
can always
moderate
ask,
wound.
You can always ask Adrian to sweet talk her.
Oh yeah, true.
Like, 1 moderate and 4 light, please.
Let's see if Adrian can get you anything off of that.
Just as I'm about to pull out my money bag.
Ah, fair maiden, I'm sure you could lower the price. I'm sure a beautiful woman like you gets plenty of customers with plenty of gold to spend. He also gives the lizard folk a wink. And she says she'll knock off 5 gold per potion.
Thanks, Adrian.
He barely rolled high enough, even with his plus.
$475 then.
Everyone buy their potions, and I'm going to try to sweet talk a lizard lady.
With a -2.
You never know.
+12.
I've had 2 bad rolls so far. 3rd time's the charm. Has everyone got the potions, or
Oh yeah.
anyone else need any? Before I probably ruin it all for us all.
I'll try the moderate, 2 moderate wounds potions.
Alright, that'll be 590 gold.
How much were they?
The cure
One.
moderate runes are 300 each, but you get 5 gold off of each potion, so it'll only be 590.
Just 1. 2 moderate wounds.
Alright.
And
They
that is
heal
a
2d8
1d8
plus
plus 1.
Moderate is 2d8 plus 1.
What about the light ones?
The light one is 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Steven, are you going to buy anything?
I think I'm fine.
And do you have perhaps a simple book?
A book of what?
Basics of reading, he says bashfully.
You normally need a tutor to tell you what the words mean before you can read the words to learn the words to.
Well, I've got a couple smart people amongst me as friends.
Let me have a look. She goes off the side of her counter and looks underneath it, one of the cabinets. She returns after a while and produces a book. It seems to be called
Reading for a 5-year-old.
ABCs for barbarians.
That is the closest she has to teaching you what words means.
Perfect.
This edition has the word droplet, as well as a few other words.
How much would you like for it?
A gold would be fine. I have quite a few of these.
I'll take it.
You now have a book that explains a load of words and defines a load of potions' meanings, as well as how to read the words.
Look to Adrian and Falgor and say, when we have time, could you guys help me learn how to read this?
Yeah, but of course, Bonamy. As you know, I've studied many languages.
Thank you.
He says, as he knows almost all of the languages you can know. Fish, do you want to try your diplomacy for whatever you want to do?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Summer, darling, I see you have a nice establishment on your hands.
Yes, it is a rather nice establishment. I'm able to pay for it when people buy my goods. He doesn't seem to budge on anything you say.
I'll just leave then, there's no point. I've already got 2 normal potions. Well, 2 of them.
Does Roman Deer want to buy anything else?
Nope. Got everything I need from this.
Okay. Balgor, does he need anything?
No. Good.
And does Cyrus need anything at all?
I think I'm fine.
Okay. So you're going to head off to this compound. The word of Stowbrand is kind of in the way. But there is the Goblin Keep, as he marked it on your map. So you're going to head down using the bat again?
I think it's our only option right now, so sure.
Okay. You ferry back and forth with the bat. The one of the guards notices you and puts up a wooden red plank yet again, so you have this space reserved. And it takes you about half an hour to get everyone down, as well as the bat again. So you get to just below Stowbrand. Your mules and carts are still here, though the mules look kind of hungry.
Oh yeah. I'll open up one of the bags of feed, or they all need a bag of feed themselves, right?
Yeah, they need one each.
So I'll open up, what was it, 4 bags of feed. We're on the wagon.
The mule's eyes light up as you feed them. Everybody roll me spot.
There's one for you, Winston, and there's some more for you, Winston.
Winston, Winston, Wyston, and Iston. You missed a W on his name. Okay, so Cyrus, Ramar, and Adrian, you can all spot quite a few heavy footprints in the ground near here. They all seem to be leading towards the north. The footprints themselves are rather large.
Going north, did you say?
Yes.
I wonder what would have caused this.
They're more boot prints than actual bare feet.
So we're looking at a giant.
That wears shoes.
An
But
intelligent
no,
one.
It's not a. It's not that big to be classed as a large creature. They're just rather big feet.
Alright.
But it doesn't seem your carts or your mules have been affected by this passing by people or person.
I'm sure it's nothing to do with us. They'll probably be fine.
Okay, so you're going to head towards the Goblin Keep then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? Nighttime yet?
No, it's currently well, it's reaching midday.
For the plan one night, or we're just gonna go for it now?
By the time you get there, it will be nighttime.
Alright.
Okay, so you head from Stobrand towards the Goblin Keep, keeping to the cliff and mountain sides, just as Astaroth told you to. And you approach what seems to be a cut into the mountain, though it could just be naturally formed. And I shall bring you over to the map. Okay, so as you walk in this direction, you notice that there's mountains on either side of you, stretching upwards. You can't exactly tell how high it is, but you wouldn't exactly be able to climb it too fast. And in front of you, there are two buildings with what seems to be a quickly made gate out of metal and wooden scraps, blocking the only gap between them. And as you approach this entrance, roll me a spot. Okay, Romadeer, Adrian, and Cyrus all see on top of this tower are three sleeping goblins. They have javelins just clenched into their hands, and their heads popping over the lookout. They're currently on top of the tower, which is about 30 feet high. They haven't really noticed you because they're sleeping.
You want me to move in and climb up, or shoot them from here? Or do you have a different plan?
How tall is the tower?
30 feet. Can't you just have a back land on them all?
The tower has a roof on it. You can see through the hole in the tower, which they would probably shoot through.
How tall is the wall? How high is the wall itself?
The wall is 30 feet up. You can see them just on top of it.
Well, no, I'm talking about the rest of the wall. Is the whole place 30 feet up, or is just their tower 30 feet up?
Their tower's 30 feet up. The cliff sides are a lot higher up. The building over here is also the same height. But it doesn't seem to have any sort of openings like the tower does.
Well, if it wasn't for the covering, a tiller could always fly up there.
Could we fit in the gap?
Yes. The gap itself is about 6 foot tall, so you could practically walk through it.
Alright. People want to try to
We
get
could
up there, I
also-
can count as a lever. Well, a lever. A leverage at the bottom if I do a strength, like push up with my shield.
Possibility that we could have Adrian unlock the door. There's always a door to a tower.
I'm guessing it's inside that door. It's just
Oh,
You can
yeah.
always just use a grappling hook. Does anyone know how to use rope?
No, I don't think so.
I have rope.
That's one of the few skills that Adrian does not have.
I got 2 on use rope.
I've got a high enough dex where I've got effectively 4.
Has anyone got a rope?
Well, with grappling hook, the just throw it up there and climb up. But the use rope check is DC 10 plus 2 for every 10 feet. So for a 30-foot climb, that's a DC 16. Use the grappling hook.
Or if you have no ranks, you take a -4.
Got a lasso.
You
But
can always
that
try
only
and
reaches
lasso one
that
of them
30
and pull them down.
That's. I was thinking about it. I was like,
Has anyone got a decent jump?
You would not be able to jump up there.
I'm not saying you would, but I could.
Oh, it could.
If I roll if anyone has a decent jump, I'll act as a springboard. So bend over in front of the wall with my shield out. Someone run, jump on the shield up into the gap.
How
And
tall
I'll-
are you?
Normal, medium.
I mean, height-wise.
7. But
I might be able to do it. I got a pretty good jump.
and if I roll a strength check, I can push you up as well when you jump up.
Does that sound feasible?
Game master.
I
So
mean-
you want him to run and jump on you, then you use your shield to push him up.
I act as a springboard. I've got a tower shield. Let's see why not.
Sure, if you want to try that. Ramal would roll his...
Strength.
Yes, no. Yeah, roll your strength. Wow,
Ah.
okay.
The one time.
Okay. Roman deer.
You need
roll
to
your
get a high
strength.
roll.
Oh my god.
This is not
Okay.
gonna work.
What is I'm just trying to remember all the bonuses you get from running. So if you get...
You don't get any bonus. It's just easier to make it.
Oh, okay.
If you weren't running, it'd be twice as hard.
So... So, I was just looking at the jump check thing. You get like a +4 bonus for every 10 feet you can move, like your base speed. Since barbarians, I'm pretty sure this is a thing where I'd
You get
a
+4 for every 10 feet above 30.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, let's add that in. Gotta try and make it count. Can't wait for the move silently check that probably follows all of this. Here we go.
Okay, so... You jump off of Remar's shield as he pushes you upwards. But you do not reach the top, and you start falling back down.
Can I roll a catch? Like someone to catch him?
Climb?
You can roll a
maybe?
grapple.
Yeah. Hold on.
I try grabbing onto the wall.
Yeah, you do that first.
Roll me spot, see if you can actually see anything to grab onto.
Enough.
You see a brick, roll reflex to try and grab it.
Oh, thank God, a reflex. Everybody's just standing off in the dark watching us fumble around.
Adrian's having a whale of a time over here.
I bet.
You miss the brick and you start falling.
That's the grappling.
Adrian catches you though as you fall down.
Adrian.
Not Adrian, Remar catches you.
I could have done with that on the strength check. Jesus.
I don't think they're awake yet. Do you want to try it again?
Yeah, sure.
How close did they get?
Well, I'm not doing the normal rolls for their listen, so you don't know how well they've done.
No, I mean,
Like, how high did he get?
how close did I? Yeah, did I get to those?
Because I'm 7
window?
foot, so I pushed him up a bit. With his what,
You
26 jump.
You were 13 feet away.
Oi,
Whoa.
you really have to push me up.
Let's try this again then.
Okay. There you go.
Now can you jump? Oh yes.
Now it's time to do some maths.
Go on, you fat git, get up there.
I get up there, they're all awake, and I've just got javelins pointed at me.
Don't give him any ideas.
Sorry, right. No, that's not a possibility.
Okay, roll climb to see if you can grab onto the top ledge.
Come on, crappy climb skill. Wow, okay.
At least you've got a plus. I've got a minus in climb.
Honestly, we did. You helped me make a jump that was 30 feet high. That's pretty impressive by itself.
Okay, with 10, you actually grab onto the ledge.
What?
Thank you, ancestors. I'll pull myself up quietly.
Roll climb to climb.
Oh wow.
Oh dear.
And if you want to be silent about this, roll move silently.
The climb. Let's see. Silence.
Okay, you climb up into the tower. And
Yay.
you look towards the goblins when all of their eyes dart open.
I'll try and make an attack.
Go ahead.
Ah, they're all.
Throw down the rope.
Yeah, because there's a rope around.
You never know.
My masterwork falchion, and I'll attack the guy right in front of me. Alright, let's see.
That's definitely a hit.
See if it actually crits. Yeah.
That is not a crit. No.
Alright.
You cut into this goblin as battle starts.
Should have just used my bow. Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's nice.
I'll use nerve skitters to immediate action to raise that to 10.